Hi, welcome to Lessons with John. Today we're going to try Senorita, all right, by Shawn Mendes. It's there's three different things going on as far as I can figure. Okay, so we'll do them one at a time. So here's the chords all the way through the song. There's an A minor, so you could fourth string, third string, second fret, second string, first fret. You can play that. Technically, you're never even going to hit the fourth string, so you don't even need it. So you might see me just doing it with the two fingers, like this. You're going to need. I'm going to do a finger style. So we're going to have to go over that. Here's the A minor, and here's my pattern. My thumb on the A minor is going to be on the fifth string, and then I'm going to use my 1, 2, and 3. My first finger is on the third, my middle finger is on the second, and my ring finger is on the first string. So all three of those treble strings. And I'm going to do this pattern here where I hit the bass or the thumb, and then the chord with all three going like that. And then you hear how that thumb comes in, bum, bum, so. Like that. So this is like a dotted quarter. This is an eighth, and back to a quarter that is actually a half note. That's just going to ring for the rest of the bar. So it's, actually it's not, I'm going to stop the sound, never mind. So, that's basically what I'm doing. So I'm going to hit the thumb, chord, thumb, thumb, chord. I'm going to whack the strings, but not open-handed. You won't be in a prepared position to play again. So you'll notice I come back to the chord in a position where I'm prepared to play again, and then I hit the chord again. So I go just like that. Okay? You might have to work that out. If you don't already have that in your arsenal, you're going to have to get it. Okay? Your next, you do that twice. And then your next chord is a C major 7, 5th string 3rd fret, 4th string 2nd fret. Technically I don't hit the 4th string again. So I do the same exact thing with my right hand. Okay? Then you got F major 7. I'm going to put my first finger on the 6th string, 1st fret, 2nd string 1st fret, 3rd string 2nd fret, like this. This time my thumb's going to go to the 6th string, but I do the same pattern, okay? And then you got an E minor, which I don't even need to hold anything down, but if you want to, it's 5th and 4th string 2nd fret. Okay, you only do one pattern on this one. You might hear me playing it like this, because I'm never hitting those strings, so. Anyway. Then I go to a G chord, which the G chord I choose today is 6th string 3rd fret, 2nd and 1st string 3rd fret, just like that. And I'm only going to do that once. Okay, so here's the whole pattern through the song. So A minor, C major 7, F major 7, E minor, G, and that runs through the whole song. There is a point in the song, now of course I didn't time it out, did I? It comes in about the middle of the song. I will probably, later on in the video, I'll pause this and I will look up the timing for you. But there's one spot in the song that I remember, because you know it's been a long time coming, don't ya let me. So at some point in the song, they got an E minor going. They either do this on the G, or I forget if it's boom chick, or it's just, I think maybe it's just this. So it's, and then she goes, ooh la la. And then at that point, the reason why I bring this up is she stops, or he stops the G chord like that, and then they come back into the song like this. The A minor twice. C major 7 once, and then it goes like this on the C major 7. That's the only time that they change the pattern in the song, and then they just come back and they do that pattern over and over again. But at some point in the middle, which I will get that timing for you, and we'll get back to you on that. Okay, so that's part one. That gets you the whole song. You don't really need anything else if you don't want, but I'll give you the other chords and that little next. Okay, so here's that lead part that you'll hear. It's at the beginning of the song, you'll hear it right away. And then it comes back at the end for the outro, near the end of the song. It's palm muted. If you don't know what palm muting is, here's the bridge right here. I'm going to lay this part of my hand right down on the strings. It's hard on the first string, really. Might be the hardest string to get a real cool sound out of. It's easier on the other strings, but anyway, that's what they're doing. Okay, so let me play through it once so you can just grab it that way. Okay, so now let's go over what I'm doing. I'm using a pick for one thing, and I'm palm muting. And so it's the first string 8, second string I do like 8 again on the second string, but I do 2 of them, and then I end up on 9 on the third string. Then first string 8, 7, and then second string 8, 8 again on the second string, 8, 7 on the first, 10 on the second, 8. That's how that kind of ends something. So just like that. Okay, so 8 on the first, twice on the second 8, 9 on the third, 8, 7 on the first, 8 on the second, 8 on the second, 8, 7 on the first, 10 on the second, 7 on the first. That's kind of like a phrase. Okay, so then now we're moving on. So now it's 8 on the first, 8 on the second, 9 on the third, 8, 7 on the first, 8 on the second, 8 again, 8, 7 on the first, 10, 8, okay, 6 on the second, 8, 8, 8 on the first, 5, 6 on the second, 8, 8, 8 on the first. So that part, let me see if I can find it. Okay, so let's go over it one more time. So 8, 8, 9. So 8 on the first, 8 on the second, 9 on the third, 8, 7 on the first, 8, 8 on the second, 8, 7 on the first, 10, 8 on the second, 6 on the second, 8, 8, 8 on the first, 5, 6 on the second, 8, 8, 8 on the first. Okay? So, and then the last part is on the first string 8, 7, 8, 7, 8. Sorry, 8, 7, 8, 7. I have that backwards. Never mind the last 10 seconds of your life there. So on the first string, it's 7, 8, 7, 8, 7. That's what it really is. 7, 8, 7, 8, 7. 8 on the second. Then again, 7, 8, 7, 8, 7 on the first. 5 on the first. 8 on the second. 5 on the first. Okay? So let's try that one. Let me just play it. Much easier to play than to yell out these numbers on the right strings. All right, one more time. Let's see if I can get it right. On the first string, it's 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8 on the second, 7, 8, 7, 8, 7 on the first, 5, 5, and then 8 on the second, 5. So let me play it through one more time, all the way through. That's the best I could figure out. She comes in singing and she's big loud voice in the front. So anyway, that's the tab part. That's the lead part that's at the beginning and the end of the song. Okay? Around 2 minutes is where that this G chord where they stop. It's just before she talks about you say we're just friends, but friends don't know the way you taste. Okay, that's memorable. And then you got the E minor comes in right after that. She does like that white girl rap where she's you know it's been a long time coming. That's that part. And then ooh la la, and then twice on the A minor. C once, C major 7. And that bump is around 2 minutes and 10 seconds, 2 minutes 11 seconds. So you can go to the video and match that up. That's the only spot that's different in the whole song. Okay? Hopefully that's not too confusing, but you know, that is like a little treble spot. It's just different, that's all. It's not hard to play, it's just you got to know the song, which I don't. All right, but I did like it. I heard it on the radio and I was like, I did my SoundHound thing to find out who it was, because I was like, oh, that's a cool guitar part. So I had to learn it. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you more complicated chords that you could use that I hear in the background. I'm not quite sure if they're there or not, but I think they are. But in A minor 7, you could bar the whole 5th fret. You could put your 3rd finger on the 5th string 7th fret, okay? And you could do the 6th string for your thumb, and these guys stay on the first 3 strings again, so it sounds like... Okay? And then the C major 7, you bar the 3rd fret, the top 5 strings, 3rd finger on the 4th string 5th fret, 3rd string 4th fret, pinky goes on the 2nd string 5th fret, and you bar again, and you're going to use the 5th string for your thumb. Then you just move that shape up to the 8th fret, and it becomes the F major 7. So it's you bar the 8th fret, the top 5 strings, not the 6th string, 4th string's 10th fret, 3rd string 9th fret, 2nd string 10th fret, and of course you're barring, so you get that high note too. That's the F major 7. Here's your E minor 7, only one measure of this. You bar the 7th fret, top 5 strings again, leave the 6th string alone. 2nd string 8th fret, 4th string 9th fret. And then you got the G chord. So that's 5th string 10th fret. And then with your 3rd finger, you bar 4, 3, and 2 at the 12th fret. And what I do with that chord is I actually I change my first 3 fingers come up to the 4, 3, and 2 strings. My thumb is still on the 5th string. And that's only one pattern. So let me just play through that part. So. Much harder on the acoustic to hold down those chords. That would work well for the electric guitar, that part. The acoustic would be easier with these chords, physically anyway. So, and then that one part where, you know, at 2 minutes in we talked about, you got the E minor 7, and then the G chord just stops, and then the A minor 7 for 2, C major 7 for 1, and then you go like that. That's around 2 minutes, 10, 11 seconds. And then you just do that pattern over and over again for the whole song, for the rest of the song. Okay? So hopefully that's good enough. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Any comments below, and play more guitar.